advice regarding your headshot shoot. I don't know about you, but as an actor, getting ready for headshots were always nerve wracking for me. I just would get so anxious about it. And so over the years, I've developed ways to prepare for headshot shoots that don't make me crazy, that make me feel comfortable and ready in front of the camera. Because one of the things I used to do a lot, and I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for headshots over the years. I've been doing this 40 years, so you can imagine how much money I've spent on headshots and different photographers and trying to think that it was the photographer, and the truth is the photographer can only shoot what you bring to the table. So if you come nervous, that's what the camera is going to catch. If you come unprepared, that is what the camera is going to catch. The photographer is only as good as the subject, and you are the subject. And I know so many actors like me do not like to be in front of the camera. So you got to change your mindset about how you're going to show up in front of the camera when you do a photo shoot. I want to give you some tips to help you prepare for the day of the photo shoot, and then we'll talk about the photo shoot. So, as you are getting ready for your to start thinking about what kind of photos you want to get done for your headshot, I want you to do a mood board. The best place to do it is on Pinterest. You could start putting pictures in there and just start coming up with um, pictures of how your hair will look, your makeup, what kind of clothing you're going to wear for your headshots. And think in terms of when you do a photo shoot, how many looks you're going to uh, take photos for. Is it 3 looks? Is it 4 looks? Is it 5 looks? Um, it's not so much how many looks you take, it's what's in the look that counts. If you have a certain look that this is how I look all the time, no matter what, then just go for maybe 3 shots, 3 different looks for yourself. So, you have one where you are um, in a suit or in a blazer. You have one, if you're a girl, maybe you're in a cardigan sweater. It could be the headshots are for commercial shots. And that's something important to think about. When you're doing the photo shoot, what are the photos for? Is it for commercial? Is it for theatrical? Is it for comedy? Is it for editorial? And when I say editorial, I mean like your social media or for press. If you have a press kit, you want to make sure you have photos that are high resolution that you can put in your press kit in case someone wants to interview you and they need pictures of you. They're not going to take any, but they're asking you for pictures. So it's always a good thing, if you're doing a photo shoot, to be very specific about what the photos are for. Don't try to do 5 different looks if what you sell commercially is so different than what you sell theatrically, because unless you're going to be there all day and pay a whole lot of money for those pictures, it may be worth to do 2 separate photo shoots, one for commercial, and you can mix it like commercial and comedy because they're both kind of up and light, one for theatrical and press. So it could be 2 separate photo shoots, one for commercials and comedy, one for theatrical and editorial. But when you are setting up your strategy board or your mood board for your photo shoot, think in terms of what is the look that you're going for. Are you going for upscale? Are you going for fun and casual? Are you going for a single mom, or a young dad? Are you going for the professor? Are you going for the socialite? What are the shots that you are going for? Pre-planning for your photo shoot is so important. I know a lot of actors sometimes get calls from their agent saying, "Oh, your shots aren't working. You need new shots." And then you freak out and then you go run and set an appointment with a photographer and you are not ready. You're not ready. So here are some things to help you get ready. You should think in terms of getting a stylist to help you with your outfits. You should think in terms of maybe a colorist, someone who can tell you what your colors are. A few years ago, I had a woman named Jill Hirsch. I'm sorry. I had a woman named Jill Kirsch who helped me with my colors, and it was probably the best money I have spent. She actually came to my house, went through my closet, told me what colors were good on me and what colors I could save when I had to play a sick person or somebody who was not doing well. And that really helped me. She also helped me with accessories and makeup so that all my colors were ready because I was having a photo shoot and I was not prepared. The photographer was telling me, "Oh, you need to do jewel tones. Your outfit should be jewel tones." And it freaked me out. I'm not going to lie to you. It freaked me out. I was like, "I don't look good in jewel tones. I'm a bold girl." And I went and bought all these jewel tone clothes and they just were not working on me. They just made me look washed down. And I remembered that I had seen an interview with this woman named Jill Kirsch, and I had taken down her information and I said, "I'm gonna call this woman because I need help." And I was able to get her and she helped me, and it was, like I said, the best money I spent. Another service that I got to get my photos this last time was I invested in a stylist. Oh my goodness. That was also great money that I spent on a stylist because she helped me pick out outfits according to the looks I was going for. I took it. The woman who helped me was Image by Buckley. The woman's name is Buckley Sampson, and she's got a little business called Image by Buckley. And she also came to my house. We went through my closet. We pulled out stuff. She had me actually fill out a questionnaire so that when she came, she was ready on her end. She had a list of photographers that I could consider. She had a bunch of different clothes for the looks I said I wanted. And that helped me so much. I had never done that before. And I highly recommend you get a stylist to help you with your wardrobe. So you're not freaking out. You actually know these are the looks I'm going for. And then the stylist can help you put the wardrobe together. And one of the great things that I did with the wardrobe person is the stylist. I actually went to stores with her and we tried on different things. She brought me a bunch of pictures of clothing items that she thought might look good on me. And then we went shopping. I gave her, she asked for a budget. So I gave her how much I could spend in addition to what I had in my closet. So it helped a lot. It helped so much. The other thing that I did the last time I had a photo shoot, because I was ready, my last photo shoot, I was like, "Oh, no one's going to mess with me. I'm going to have all my stuff lined up, all my ducks lined up in a row." Because I've done photo shoots for headshots and I've gotten their makeup person. And then their makeup person would put makeup on me the day of the shoot, and it didn't work. They didn't know my face. They didn't know how I looked like. So they gave me their look. What I did this time was I hired a makeup person. I had them come to my house the day before, and we did a test makeup on me. We did 3 test makeup on me. One for light makeup, for just fun, casual mom. Another one for a business look. So the makeup was a little different for business. And then one for my editorial. And then we went a little bit more with the makeup. Preparation is so important. I cannot tell you how many times I've paid for hair people and makeup people according to what the photographer recommended. And then they just didn't know who I was. And I didn't think far enough to say, hey, can we meet before? Can you do my stuff before, just to make sure we're on the same page? Because a lot of times the hair and makeup people, they're great, but they're in and out. They're doing a bunch of hairdos and then a bunch of makeup on different people. And if you're a woman, even if you're a guy, you want to make sure you look good so you can feel good on camera. So I recommend you invest in a hair and makeup person, or at least a makeup person. What I used to do in the past, and I don't recommend this anymore. When I was on a really tight budget, I would go to department stores, or I would go to the Mac counter and have them do my makeup and then go and take the shoot. They go and do my photos. And that wasn't the best, because if I needed a touch up, I didn't have that makeup. So it's just better if you hire the makeup person, have them come the day before, play with you with the makeup on your face and see what works, what doesn't work, see what you're comfortable with, and then take pictures of it. So when you go the next day for the photo shoot, you actually have pictures that the makeup artist can refer to and say, oh, yeah, we did this look. So I'm going to start. One other thing regarding makeup for women, um, when you are going from light makeup to dark makeup, not dark makeup, but when you're going from light makeup to very made up makeup, start from light and then go on. A little bit of makeup, and then the next shot you're setting up for the next look, then put on a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and make sure that your hair is appropriate for each shoot, each look you're going for. It is so important. Sometimes in Los Angeles, and I'm sure they do this in other cities, but in LA, you may have really great photographers who will do a special, meaning they may do an hour special. So they'll give you an hour, and within that hour, you can do as many looks as you want. And I've done that, and that works too if you're ready. And if you're doing that kind, or a 2 hour shoot, you pay a certain fee. I think they call it maybe the early bird special or something like that. But they will give you a certain amount of time to take your headshots. So um, those deals are only good if you know exactly what you want and you're quick at changing your clothes. And if you do a deal like that, I recommend you bring a person who can help you get your clothes on and off for the shoot, because time is of the essence. I was able to do 6 looks with a photographer within an hour because I was ready. One of the things that I learned was a while ago, there was a woman who had a studio. She was a makeup artist slash photographer, and she taught makeup to people who wanted to be makeup artists. And so they always needed volunteers to sit so they could get their faces made. And then for you being the volunteer, she would take one photo of you, one headshot of you. And so the first time I signed up for it, they did my makeup, and I got in front of the camera. And she clicked that camera so fast, the picture was horrible. I came out with 2 horrible looking pictures because I wasn't ready. I was so used to and so accustomed to, which was a really bad habit, of warming up to the camera. And because of volunteering for her, I started being so on top of it. I would come ready. I probably worked with her about 7, 8 times. And after the first time, I knew she was only going to click. She didn't really care about your headshot. She was just doing it as a courtesy, but she didn't really care. So as soon as I got in front of that camera, I posed. I was ready. I knew what I wanted, and I gave that look. So even if she wasn't paying attention, I came away with great shots. And I have to tell you that I learned so much just from that. Going, okay, she's only going to take a picture in each look, and I've got to nail that shot. I say all this to say doing that really helped me after that with my photo shoots. I didn't come and warm up for camera. I came camera ready. I was ready. I knew the looks I wanted to give, and I gave it. And I would say to you that on your mood board, put up pictures of competitors that you have, other actors that are similar to you. Put their headshots up. Look and see how the composition of that picture was. What were they wearing? How was their makeup? What did they look like? Not for you to copy them, but for you to be able to get an idea of how they look, because a lot of times people get jobs based on their look in their photo. They're going to get the call based on how they look. A photo, your headshot is so crucial, and you got to set it up to win. You can't go, oh, well, my headshot's not that good, but I'm still going to submit it. No, you want to submit the best headshots that you can. So not only do you get the audition, but you get the callback, and then you get the job. And so setting yourself up for incredible headshots are important. And then you want to be able to look at the type of clothing that you're going to wear, which is why a stylist is so great, because sometimes we're confused. We don't know what we want, or we have an idea, but the stylist brings something, just that extra pop for you. Say, you know what, wear this. And you might not think, well, red does I don't wear red much, but that red might pop and give you just so much more of a dramatic effect. Or that pink shirt on a man might look so much better. It might just bring your coloring out a little bit more. So whether you're a man or a woman, I highly suggest you get a stylist for your photo shoot and meet with them before, probably 3 weeks before, so that you guys can find the perfect outfits and take photos of them, so that you have them on a Pinterest board. Why? Because when you go on your photo shoot, you want to show your photographer what the look is you're going for. And so if you're clear on what the outfit is, what the makeup is, what the hair is going to look like, it's going to help you immensely. Okay. So all of this is pre-prep. All of this is pre-prep to help you with your photo shoot. You want to create a mood board. I highly recommend Pinterest. You want to be able to find the outfits for each look, be very specific, not just with the outfits, but also what's the energy? What kind of pose are you going to give? What is the energy of that picture? Is it you very serious? Are you being quirky and fun? What kind of commercial look are you going for? What kind of theatrical look are you going for? What kind of editorial looks are you going for? Also, if you're doing comedy, how quirky is quirky for you? You know, um, it's not just enough to have a smiling shot or serious shot. They really need to stand in characters, just a little bit in the character, that you give them a feel of what the character is that you do. you know the and what I love is when you really align everything together to fit your brand, because you really want it to fit your brand, whether I'm playing a mom, or I'm playing a lawyer, or I'm playing a hostess with the mostest. It's got to fit my brand. I don't want to be different people in the shots. I want you to know who I am doing this. I can sell a product. I can also be in the courtroom, giving being the lawyer or the judge. I can do that. So it's really important that you have your looks, so those looks go, that guy can play a doctor, that guy can play a truck driver, that guy can play a crooked police officer. You want to make sure it's you don't want to wear a costume, but you want to make sure that your outfits kind of say, oh, I can see this person they're very upscale. They're very it's um they're they look like they're down and out without looking raggedy, but you look like you're lower income or middle income. So those shots are important. Now let's talk about the day of the photo shoot. Have everything prepped the night before, all your outfits, and I would put them in the order, the outfits in the order of how you're going to wear it. And if you're a woman, make sure that your jewelry is just a little, because what you don't want in the shot is that the jewelry or the makeup or the clothing overwhelm the picture and we don't get you. they're just to they're just to enhance what you look like, but not to overwhelm who you are. So you also want, when you're setting up the night before, to put your clothes in order, your makeup case, your makeup in order, make sure you have stuff for your hair, bring your own stuff. I know, a lot of actors who are expecting the photographer to have what they need, and they don't always. So, well, most of the times they don't. So you bring your makeup, you bring your hair care product, you bring little safety pins with you, you um, bring some wipes, some face wipes. Bring yourself some a little scissors in case you have to cut anything. Make sure that you have your hairspray or your hair gel. Make sure you have something to blot your face if you get very glistening. um, and you also want to bring a person with you in addition to your makeup person or your makeup and hair person. Bring a person who can help you get in and out of your clothing. It will save you a lot of time and also stress, because when you get in front of that camera, you don't want to have your face all stressed out. A trick when you get in front of the camera is to do a couple of physical exercises, like with your mouth, jump up and down so your energy isn't, you're not tight, and you got your energy is loose, and you're ready. Also, um, when you're getting ready to take pictures, everything should read from your eyes. You never want your eyes to be dead. You want your eyes to be alive. Maybe there's mischievousness behind your eyes. Maybe it's a stern look, but you have to think in terms of what is going on in your head, because that reads on camera. If you feel insecure, that reads on camera, it reads in your eyes. So along with what your outfit is per look, also put what kind of energy you want to give physically with your face. Are you pensive? Are you sassy? Are you sexy? Are you tough? We got to see that right in the eyes. We can't, don't leave it up to the casting people to go, oh, I think they could be sassy. No, it should read in your eyes. It should read, stern. It should read dorky. It should read, I'm scared. It should have it should give a very, very specific energy and look in the picture. So I would also say to bring a playlist of songs per each look. It makes a difference when you have that music playing. You know, if you're looking like a school teacher, you don't want to have heavy metal that you're playing. What's a school teacher? What does a school teacher? What kind of music would be great for a school teacher? What kind of music would be great if you were being sexy? What kind of music would be great if you were being quirky? Bring a playlist of those songs, so, and put it in your phone, so that when they're shooting you, you got that list, and you're just moving to that list. Because a film, right, when we're being shot, you want to be able to flow a little bit, uh and And also find out from the photographer, because this sometimes can jack you up when you're doing a headshot. There's some photographers that want you to be still, and then they want you to tilt your head, and they will give you um, language to move your head that you have no idea what the hell they're talking about. And that again messes up your shot, because they're looking for that perfect picture. I would, if that kind of uh shoot scares you, talk to the photographer, find out how they shoot. For me, what I like is for the photographer to say, okay, just move around. I'll catch you. Just, you move around. Cause then I don't feel so tight. When someone says move this way, be this way, that just freaks me out. I mean, I've learned how to do it because I'm paying for it, but for younger actors, newer actors, that could mess up your photo shoot. So ask beforehand, how flexible is the photographer with the client? Do they let you move around? Do they want you very still and they kind of direct you how to move? Tilt down, okay, nose up, neck up, put your legs, put your arms back, your shoulders back. Okay, now take your arm. They will twist you like a little pretzel, so you got to be careful. But I would also suggest that you um, talk to your agent before you embark on a photo shoot to have their input. Some will give you, some won't, but ask beforehand to say, what do you think I need in a headshot? How many looks should I get? Ask your agent. If you don't have a clue, talk to one of your actor friends who've done it, who know you, who can say, hey, I think this would be a great look for you. This would be a great look for you. But before you do anything, start with your brand, know what it is you sell. So as you are looking for the looks, okay, this goes with my brand, this doesn't go with my brand, this goes with my brand. The more you know what your brand is that you sell, the better you can explain it to the hair person, the makeup person, the stylist, the color person, whoever you have on your team to help you with your photo shoot, and the photographers, because you got to know what your brand is so you can articulate that as well to the photographer. This is what I sell. So when we're taking the photos, I'm looking to get these kind of shots. That will help you. I hope this has helped you today. I look forward to talking to you next time. And if you are in need of someone to help you with your goals, I am doing a goal masterclass on this week on Sunday at 1 p.m. So if you're interested, please go ahead and sign up. It will help you immensely so that you can be very successful this year in your work. All right. Well, I love you. I wish you all the best. May you book a million acting jobs this year. See ya.